Hey guys, welcome back to my videos. Today I'm making homemade meatballs. I'm not going to be baking them. I'm going to just prep them and then shove them in the freezer. So I have 1 pound of ground beef here. Then I need onion, half an onion, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of pepper, 1 egg, and half cup of breadcrumbs. And that is my recipe for meatballs. Basically, I'm sure most of you guys already know how to put it together, but I'm using this old time beef ground sirloin. It was just the cheapest thing on sale the other day when we went there to the store. So I am just gonna shove that in here. So that would be good. So it's in my bowl. I'll probably have to put you guys at a little different angle so that y'all can see what I'm doing a little bit easier. Oh, trash is not done. It's open. So, pepper and salt. Black pepper I have here, so I'm just gonna grind about how much I think is about half a teaspoon. Here, let me lower my camera. That way, oops, you guys can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Here. Let's see, so here's my recipe. There you go, you can see my bowl now. Okay, well, part of it. Oh, perfect, there we go. Alright, so I'm just grinding my pepper in here. So this is 1 pound of ground beef. Okay, and my salt, I have my little fancy salt container here. And then I need half teaspoon of salt. Well, this is about a teaspoon here. So I'll do half of that. There we go. And then I'm just gonna cover up my lid. Breadcrumbs, let me grab that. And 1 egg, and still chop my onion. Breadcrumbs, I know I have some. I don't remember where I shoved them. I did it the other day. I use Italian breadcrumbs if anyone does wonder. And I need half a cup of this. Half cup measurement. Okay, there we go. And then 1 egg. And let me see if I still have my dried onion, because if not, that might be a little bit of a problem. If not, actually, I can go ahead and just do the chop up an onion. So let me see if I still have dried onion around here. Oh, and then actually I have a couple things I actually add on top of it. I always add, it's not in my actual recipe that I grew up with, but I always add garlic powder. And I just kind of sprinkle it in on top. So it's probably about 2 teaspoons garlic powder. So it has a little bit of garlic flavor. And then sage. I probably half a teaspoon of sage. And I don't have any onion here. So, that's okay because I can just chop up my onion, which is totally fine. Yeah, I don't have any onions. I used to have a whole bunch of it, so I have to use part of my onion later. So I'm gonna scoop this up here. Here's the onion. I'm gonna choppy. And you just chop it in small little cubes, basically. so it won't be too complicated. And then I just put them in my, sorry guys, I'm kind of all over the place real quick. So I just used, well, about half of this onion, because I'm going to use it for another recipe, so I'll just use half of it for now for this recipe, and then I'll put the other aside for later for my pork recipe for supper. And I'll do a separate video on that for y'all as well. So let me just chop this onion really quickly. Okay. And then I will just chop it thin this way, and then the other direction. You guys know how to chop onions, I'm sure. Oh good, my knife is so sharp, but I gotta be so careful. Okay, and then I like onions and everything. I like garlic and everything. So this is my recipe for homemade meatballs. But again, I'm making and freezing because it's easy to just shove in a pan and cook it for like 10-15 minutes. Yeah. So here's my onion, chopped. Shove it in here. And then that'll finish. Whoa, this onion is strong. Why? Okay. And then I shall put this on my other section because I'm about to do another video for homemade pork chops for supper. So, as you can tell, here is my goodies. And me personally, let me take my wedding ring off. I just use my hands. And then after I get this mixed in, then I'll add 1 egg. But I usually start like this just to help break up the meat, you know. So, and these meatballs are so delicious. Because I'm making only a half batch considering what I typically do. Instead of 2 pounds of ground beef, that's like when me and my family were around, well, always cooking together. But now it's just me and my husband. So obviously I don't need to make that much. But I like to always make foods like kind of early and ahead of time, you know. It just makes life so much easier this way. So, let me go ahead and grab my egg. Actually, can you grab my egg real quick since my hands have meat? I need 1 egg. Oh look, my husband's helping me cook. Woohoo! He's gonna grab my egg real quick for me. And then I'm gonna finish mixing all this together. And then roll the meatballs up. So let me get my egg cracked in here. That way it'll help. Grab 1 egg, please, because my hands have raw meat. Thanks. Okay, there we go, 1 egg. And then, I know, it may look kind of gross, but it feels kind of gross. Bye. So, besides, the egg yolk will help keep all of the baked breadcrumbs in here because it'll get, see how it's getting more juicy and liquidy now? Exactly what you need. See? I prefer my hands because you know exactly what you're doing and putting in there and how it feels, and at least for this recipe, because your hands are so dirty anyways, you know? So, this looks like it's almost mixed in together. See? So much better. Alright, guys. And then, I think that'll be perfect. So, let me wash my hands, grab out my pan real quick. I put it on a baking sheet and put it in the, in the freezer. Or, what I have done also in the past is put it on in bags and just lay them flat. But for today, I'll put it on a baking sheet here. So, let me scoot my camera back just a little bit more for you guys. How's that? Better view? Good. Alright, so again, now that I'm mixing all this together, okay, I have my meat here. Let me scoot this back up here. There we go. So I have my meat, I have my pan, and some meatballs, remember, they're gonna shrink a little bit. So I do about yay much, yay big, see, yay big. And I just fill up this pan. And you basically can put them as close as you want, honestly, because you're gonna go shove in the freezer. And then, I don't personally bake them, I think I've said that. This pan will be covered. So, anyway, that kind of just concludes the rest of this video. I'm just gonna finish sitting here and making these meatballs. Some may be a little bit smaller, some may be a little bit bigger, so if you decide to do like Swedish meatballs, you have meatballs at least prepared ahead of time. They may not be cooked, but again, it only takes a few minutes to cook, you know? And you can even put these meatballs in your Instant Pot, which I have done before, because it just cooks them in a fly. So anyways, guys, I can't really move my camera right now, but I was gonna say, see, it's just gonna line them up just like this and just shove them directly in the freezer, okay? Let me see. So anyway, I wanna say thanks for watching this video, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Thanks for subscribing if you are new. Welcome to this video, everybody. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!